Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be talking about that one and that one's wife and what's going on in New York. But before we dive in, I just want to give you a little sunshine. We're about to look at a whole bunch of pictures of mopey, angry, whatever's going on with Harry pictures. So I thought we could start with a ray of sunshine. Our Catherine, here she is in all her glory. Now let's get into Harry. I don't want to talk about this. Sorry about the whiny voice. I don't want to. Okay, we have to. God, I sound like him. Guys, let's talk. Doofus has been making the rounds in New York. This is who they think is a good one to talk about mental health. Now, I wanted to talk about this because, well, I don't know. He just irks me. And just so much going on. I think it's so weird and great, but so weird that Meghan's not with him. I think it's so weird that she allowed him to go. And I know, I hear myself, I say the same thing, like, allowed? We're adults. You don't allow, Like, Jay would never not allow me to do something. I'm respectful, and I say, hey, are you cool if I go do this? You watch the kid? And he's like, yeah, sure. But there's no allowing, so there's that. But anyway, but in their case, it's fucked up and we know it. So I'm surprised she allowed him to go. And I'm surprised that, I mean, I was going to say I'm surprised he knows what to do without her, but clearly he doesn't. Look at him. I took all these pictures. He's fucking falling apart on stage. He's playing Where's the Church, Where's the Steeple with his hands. He's basically, I mean, that guy. He's so dim and so angry, and I just don't get him. This is the one we all want, by the way. Remember, that's what the sugars say. But there's just so much ridiculousness going on with him right now. I feel like he is so spiraling. So I wanted to talk about that. I really think a lot of this, I don't know, he thought Prince William would be in New York, so it was all scheduled to try to get attention for himself, and now he's just kind of stuck there. I get the vibe. There's a blind going around I want to talk about. Have you seen this? Okay, I always get people saying, what's a blind? Remember, these are basically you have to take it with a grain of salt. They're like rumors that go around. Sometimes they're true, sometimes they're not, but they never say the people's names unless they're revealed afterwards, but they don't usually say the people's names, so you kind of have to read between the lines and guess what celebs they're talking about, or in this case, failed royals that they're talking about. Listen to this one. The exact phrase was, she's got a bit of a thing right now. Translation is that the illiterate one, that's what they call Meghan Markle, because, alliteration, Meghan Markle, yelled at her husband all night long, which is why he looked like crap at a very high-profile government-type function. He also reeked of booze and pot. Anybody else surprised by that? I'm not either. But, yeah, again, I have to say legally you have to take this with a grain of salt because we don't know, but sounds right. I believe it. I don't need too much to believe it. I mean, based on everything we've seen, yeah, that tracks. That sounds right. If you look at it through that lens, it makes the pictures funnier. But of all people to get to talk about mental health, we're choosing him. Not we. They're choosing him. Really? There's that. What else? I mean, I get stuck on that, and I think about. I mean, he's the same one lecturing about kids' safety online. And again, I ask you, could you pick your kids out of a lineup, Harry? Like, you'd never seem to be with them. You called yourself an absentee father. I think it was in the book. It's just so bizarre how much they do not live their lives around their kids. I've just never seen anything like it. I get it. People work. Parents work. I totally get it. But that's not what this is. Like, when Jay and I have long times where we're working and, we feel like we're neglecting the kid, all we can do is talk about, oh, we need to hug the kid. We need to spend time with the kid. You know what I mean? Like, normal family stuff happens. But that's not what this is. They choose to be away from their kids more than I've ever seen. It's not necessity. It seems to be a choice. Anyway, it's so weird. And somebody else pointed out how, look at the difference with the Wales children. Not that we ever see the Sussex kids, but look at the difference with the Wales children. They always reach for their parents. A normal thing that children do. You just, even in the Netflix thing, they pointed out, you just don't see that with the Sussex kids. They probably reach for the nannies, hopefully. Hopefully they have somebody there with them. All right, and then we got this picture. I don't even know what or where this is, and I don't care. But you know what popped in my head when I saw this picture is, oh my gosh, that poor lady. I don't even know who she is, but that poor lady. Because remember, Supposedly, that's how the whole Rose thing started. The whole Rose rumors is because Harry happened to be photographed next to Rose. And Meghan wasn't invited because they weren't, I don't think they were engaged at that point. She couldn't stand it. And they had a rule about not inviting people. Maybe they were engaged and they weren't married yet. Something like that. They wouldn't invite her until they were married. And because he happened to be sat next to or standing next to Rose, Meghan spread that shit around, allegedly, I have to say, but we know it, right? I mean, supposedly that's how that started. So as soon as I saw this photo, I thought, oh shit, Meghan's not there. This poor girl, whoever she is, this poor woman. I hope the squad doesn't come after her or start shit about her because she happened to be. Can you imagine? What if you're at an event like this, and as much as we all would love to tell Harry off, we're not gonna. We're just gonna be gracious and kind, and you probably end up accidentally getting in a photo with him, and then everybody comes after you saying you want that jackass. Ugh, no. But again, it goes back into the hypocrisy. This guy's basically having a breakdown on stage talking about mental health. He's talking about parenting, never with his kids. He's always preaching like climate shit while flying private. His stupid ass wife is preaching feminism while going after other women. It is wild. All right, so then we get this saying, I keep seeing this stupid story. Don't worry, he FaceTimed the wife and the kids before taking the stage at the Diana Award. Okay, here's my guess on this. I'm guessing Meghan put that out there because she wanted her name next to Diana's. Of course, he does too. He's not innocent, but I'm saying she wanted her name next to Diana's in the same sentence. She wanted to seem like his priorities are his family. See, look at him. He calls me. Ugh. I don't know. I just think if you have a secure relationship, you don't have to advertise. It's not a news story that you FaceTime back home. As I'm recording this, Jay is out of town. Should we talk about our FaceTime last night? No, because it's boring and nobody cares. I barely care. Why would any of you? It doesn't make any sense. But if you're, I don't know, him and just an awful person, that's all you have to hang your whatever on, you're going to put stories like that out there. Look at us. We're close. We FaceTime. Whoop-de-doo. I don't know. It's just so silly. I find it all so silly and so strange. And again, this doofus is out there talking mental health. All right. Sure. The world's on fire right now. Oh, gosh. Guys, when's the last time Prince William bragged about FaceTiming? I suspect that's what he was doing in the Taylor Swift photos, but it was Taylor that put them out, I believe, not Prince William. So I don't think Prince William's out there bragging, I FaceTime back to Catherine and Prince Louis because Louis didn't go to the concert. No, he didn't. He stayed silent because, it's just, if you do it regularly, you don't have to brag about it. It's just so odd. Oh my gosh, those two. Nonsense unending. Thank you guys. I'm so excited about this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being so lovely to me. Thank you for, everything. You guys are wonderful. I appreciate you all so much. And I'm excited to be here and fired up and feisty as per usual. I feel like old Jen is back. Not old. Regular Jen is back. And glad to be back. And I love you all so much. Thank you guys for being so lovely. I appreciate you all. I'll talk to you again soon. Honk honk to y'all. I'll talk to you. Bye-bye.